Welcome back to another Sebastian story. We're back at it again, telling Sebastian's story, and I actually realized we haven't given a a puppy update in quite some time, and just talked strictly about Sebastian
Assessment.
and his growth and his development and his physical therapy and all things that make this wonderful guy everything that he is. And it was more than we could have ever expected. We thought we were just going to adopt a dog, but he's amazing. He is absolutely amazing, and we could not be happier. And with the amount of time he spends laying in the living room on his back with his belly up and just this big floppy look on his face, I think he's pretty happy too. So, but yeah, I wanted to update just how his health is, how his development is going, and everything that is Sebastian for this story. So come on along. We're coming up here on his 2-year gotcha day anniversary, the day that he was adopted in March. And it's been extraordinary watching this pappy grow. He is a Corso Italiano, and it is very, very true. This breed takes 4 full years to fully mature, both physically and mentally. And it's just been remarkable getting to watch and experience all of this. He started on the Hills Science Diet large breed puppy formula, and we of course moved him on to the adult formula when it was time. And one of the keys there is simply the size of the kibble. As his mouth grew with the rest of him, the smaller puppy kibble it was getting too difficult to chew for him. So that was when we knew it was time to switch. And he's been doing his physical therapy to keep his injured paw strong, and you can see in our introduction how he started out and the progress that he's been able to make. His body, you can see the wrist joint kind of healed itself in a unique way, and it's never going to be 100% normal, and we will always need to work to protect it and keep it strong to make sure that he can live the best life that he can. But yeah, he loves his physical therapy. He loves his Dr. Amy and everybody at the office, and he just has the greatest time with it. But of course, also in we use the phrase he was a rescue. We don't know exactly what his situation was. We of course know about his paw. And we also are very keenly aware that he's had a very difficult time getting adjusted, particularly with men. He tends to be very shy upon meeting new people, new men, especially when men would approach with anything in their hands, a glove, whatever. They're just holding something. He still, unfortunately, has a little bit of fear, but it's been really remarkable. And I wish I could show it on video, how he's gone from, me bringing in the mail and pulling as hard as he can, strangling himself on his leash to get away, thinking that I'm going to smack him with the mail. He has never been hit by us, and he will never be hit by us. That's not how we do things. There's no reason for that. He can be trained simply by hearing the tone of my voice, and with his ever-loving personality, the fear of disappointing me is always a much more powerful training tool than physical abuse. We will certainly never engage in that, but keeping him going, it's been really remarkable getting to watch the way he's brightened up and opened up, and he's so comfortable now. It's just really, it's a beautiful thing to see. I was kind of afraid of if we'd ever even get to this point, but with Corso especially, it is endless patience, and you've just got to help him and reassure him every day, every hour if you have to, that whatever thing he is seeing or experiencing that is making him fearful or apprehensive, no, Sebastian, it's going to be okay. This is not going to hurt you, and it's going to be okay. And a lot of that has actually been, again, back to my referencing the mail. Here, just sniff it, buddy. Just sniff it. And once he realized that, oh, okay, this is just, bunch of papers, this isn't going to hurt me, he started getting more and more and more confident and comfortable. And it's, again, this has been a 2-year process. And I would say it's really only been the last couple of months, maybe even only just December, that he's really started showing the improvements and the comfort, the level of sense of security that this is his home, we are his family, and that is never going to change. And he is loved and cared for, and big old smiling pappy. I mean, how much more could you hope for in somebody that you just wanted to take care of and love for the rest of his life? I mean, this is all I could ever hope for with a pappy. And of course, we're raising him with all of this in mind to try and rescue more pappies in the future. Let him be our pack leader, and of course, being the big dog, he should have no problem filling in that role, but he's always loving and caring, and that is essential, especially considering his size. He does understand the phrase gentle when he's chewing. I mean, you can see some of these gaps here. He's still got teeth coming in. He's almost 2.5 years old now, and poor guy is still teething. I know, sweet boy, it's exhausting. And just it's all of these things that you have to do in the name of love, in the name of caring, for all these animals out there, that you just got to have the patience to go through it with them and help them in any way you can, with providing beef marrow bones for him to chew on, and always making sure that he's taken care of and he's got everything he needs, because, yeah, he's just a sweet boy that wants to be loved, and he's finally found out what that is. What more could I ever hope for in wanting to have a good, happy pappy for the rest of his life, that he knows that this is how good it's going to be for him from here on out. And that is absolutely true. And we're going to make it the best way for him we can. One big element that has really helped in not only in just training Sebastian, but also in helping him find his sense of security and belonging, consistency. The words that you use, the language, the choice of phrasing, how you explain things. He is a really smart dog, and he actually really understands a great deal of the English language already. Oh, you're putting your head down. You're getting tired now. But consistency is absolutely key in the times that you feed him, the times that you walk him. When something is off limits, it needs to consistently be off limits, even if he's just giving it a sniff. Case in point, the speaker cone that he tore apart on us. It was always cute. Oh, it's fine, he's just sniffing it. And then one day, the little puppy decides to go and rip apart a Scan Speak woofer, and that was a pretty penny. So, just got to keep an eye on him. He's a dog. He's going to do what he's going to do. But thankfully, that's really about the extent of the damage he's done. He's chewed some corners of a couch. He's chewed on some blankets, that kind of stuff. So we really have, I think, done quite well as far as mitigating the amount of damage this big guy's capable of doing. All the while, he's still got these huge freaking teeth coming in. I feel bad for him, but it's just something we all got to get through, isn't it? You good boy, Sebastian. But of course, once we get to the end of the day, whether the sun's down or not, usually about 6 p.m. or so, he's pretty well sprawled out and starting to think about bedtime. And you do not tell this puppy that he's going to have to stay up late. He does not take kindly to that one. It's bedtime. It is bedtime. And it's actually been one of the really wonderful things is since he came home, he sleeps the entire night. We got so lucky with that. I know there's a lot of people that, especially when training puppies, it's there's going to be a lot of sleepless nights. And it's just nature of the breed or nature of the animal and whatever that animal's experienced before it came to your home. But this sweet boy, from the first night, he plopped down and he was happy, and he slept the whole night and every night since. So it's been really wonderful with that. And he cherishes his sleep, but during the day it's keeping a good balance of activity as well as, I have my own limitations, and it's like, okay, we're going to be able to, get you some energy expended now and go run out and do whatever we're doing here. And then it's, okay, Sebastian, take a rest. It's time to rest. He understands that phrase. I've been able to teach that to him, and he'll go and find a couch somewhere and settle down, and we've been able to keep him to, pretty much a good 2 hours plus, absolutely minimum, of exercise every day with playing or walking or doing whatever, to keep him, oh, my sweet boy. And, we just get this big loving dog that just wants to impress and be happy and always please, and just, as you can see, express his love and the love he has for us as often as he can. And what more could we ask for? He's just a sweet boy that needed a home, and we're just trying to do right by him in every way that we can and make sure he grows up to be the responsible member of society that he will be. He's my sweet boy, and we're going to keep telling his story, and we're going to keep trying to rescue some more pappies in the future, and just try and make the world better, a little bit better, at least for some animals out there, and try and spread some happy and share some fun stories, and even for the people out there that aren't fortunate enough, or circumstances don't allow for them to have a pappy of their own right now, they can follow along and see what this guy gets to do and maybe live a little vicariously through it and hear Sebastian's story that way and all the other pappies that we'll rescue in the future. So we're really excited and just overjoyed at how well Sebastian is doing after just not quite 2 years yet with us. So he's growing, he continues to grow, and can't wait to see what we get next year and every year after. It's wonderful. We absolutely love it, and we wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. As always, thank you so very much for watching. We're having a great time telling these stories, and we'll be back again soon with more. Thanks again.